Hey guys, today we are going to read Class 10th Geography, Chapter 3 Water Resources, Part 2. Irrigation has also changed the cropping pattern of many regions, with farmers shifting to water intensive and commercial crops. This has great ecological consequences like salinization of the soil. At the same time, it has transformed the social landscape, that is, increasing the social gap between the richer landowners and the landless poor. As we can see, the dams did create conflicts between people wanting different uses and benefits from the same water resources. In Gujarat, the Sabarmati Basin farmers were agitated and almost caused a revolt over the higher priority given to water supply in urban areas, particularly during droughts. Interstate water disputes are also becoming common with regard to sharing the costs and benefits of the multipurpose project. And do you know that the Krishna Godavari dispute is due to the objections raised by Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh government? It is regarding the diversion of more water at Koyana by the Maharashtra government for a multipurpose project. This would reduce downstream flow in their states with adverse consequences for agriculture and industry. Most of the objections to the projects arose due to the failure to achieve the purposes for which they were built. Ironically, the dams that were constructed to control floods have triggered floods due to sedimentation in the reservoir. Moreover, the big dams have mostly been unsuccessful in controlling floods at the time of excessive rainfall. You may have seen or read how the release of water from dams during heavy rains aggravated the flood situation in Maharashtra and Gujarat in 2006. The floods have not only devastated life and property but also caused extensive soil erosion. Sedimentation also meant that the floodplains were deprived of silt, a natural fertilizer, further adding on to the problem of land degradation. It was also observed that the multipurpose projects induced earthquakes, caused waterborne diseases and pests and pollution resulting from excessive use of water. Rainwater harvesting. Many thought that given the disadvantages and rising resistance against multipurpose projects, rainwater harvesting system was a viable alternative, both socio-economically and environmentally. In ancient India, along with the sophisticated hydraulic structures, there existed an extraordinary tradition of water harvesting system. People had in-depth water knowledge of rainfall regimes and soil types and developed wide-ranging techniques to harvest rainwater, groundwater, river water, and floodwater in keeping with the local ecological conditions and their water needs. In hill and mountainous regions, people built diversion channels like the gulls or kulls of the western Himalayas for agriculture. Rooftop rainwater harvesting was commonly practiced to store drinking water, particularly in Rajasthan. In the floodplains of Bengal, people developed inund- inundation channels to irrigate their fields. In arid and semi-arid regions, agricultural fields were converted into rain-fed storage structures that allowed the water to stand and moisten the soil like the Khadins in Jaisalmer and Johars in other parts of Rajasthan. Rooftop rainwater is collected using a PVC pipe, filtered using sand and bricks. Underground pipe takes up to some for immediate usage. Excess water from the sump is taken to the well. Water from the well recharges the underground. Take water from the well later. In semi-arid and arid regions of Rajasthan, particularly in Bikaner, Falodi and Barmer, almost all the houses traditionally had underground tanks or tankas for storing drinking water. The tanks could be as large as a big room. One household in Falodi had a tank that was 6.1 meters deep, 4.27 meters long, and 2.44 meters wide. The tankas were part of the well-developed rooftop rainwater harvesting system and were built inside the main house or the courtyard. They were connected to the sloping roofs of the houses through a pipe. Rain falling on the rooftops would travel down the pipe and was stored in these underground tankas. The first spell of rain was usually not collected, as this would clean the roofs and pipes. The rainwater from the subsequent showers was then collected. Particularly in the summers, rainwater or palar pani, as commonly referred to in these parts, is considered the purest form of natural water. Many houses constructed underground rooms are adjoining the tanka to beat the summer heat as it would keep the room cool. Rooftop rainwater harvesting is the most common practice in Shillong, Meghalaya. It is interesting because Cherrapunji and Mawsynram, situated at a distance of 55 kilometers from Shillong, receive the highest rainfall in the world. Yet the state capital, Shillong, faces acute shortage of water. Nearly every household in the city has a rooftop rainwater harvesting structure. Nearly 15 to 25% of the total water requirement of the household comes from rooftop water harvesting. Today, in western Rajasthan, sadly, the practice of rooftop rainwater harvesting is on the decline as plenty of water is available due to the perennial Indira Gandhi Canal. Through some houses, uh, though some houses still maintain the tankas, since they do not like the taste of tap water. Fortunately, in many parts of rural and urban India, rooftop rainwater harvesting is being successfully adapted to store and conserve water. In Gentadur, a remote backward village in Mysuru, Karnataka, villagers have installed in their households rooftop rainwater harvesting system to meet their water needs. Nearly 200 villages has earned the rare distinction of being rich in water. See figure 3.6 for a better understanding of the rooftop rainwater harvesting system, which is adapted here. Gentadur receives an annual precipitation of 1000 millimeter and with 80% of collection efficiency and of about 10 fillings, every house can collect and use about 50,000 liters of water annually. From the 2,200 houses, the net amount of rainwater harvested annually amounts to 1 lakh liters. Here you can see figure 3.6. Rooftop harvesting was common across the towns and villages of the Thar. Rainwater that falls on the sloping roofs of houses is taken through a pipe into an underground tanka, circular hole in the ground, built in the main house or in the courtyard. The picture above shows water being taken from a neighbor's roof through a long pipe. Here, the neighbor's rooftop has been used for collection of rainwater. The picture shows a hole through which rainwater flows down into an underground tank. Figure 3.5. A coil leads to a circular village tank, as the above in the Kaza village, from which water is released as and when required. Tamil Nadu is the first state in India which has made rooftop rainwater harvesting structure compulsory to all the houses across the state. There are legal provisions to punish the defaulters. Bamboo drip irrigation system. In Meghalaya, a 200-year-old system of tapping stream and spring water by using bamboo pipes is prevalent. About 18 to 20 liters of water enters the bamboo pipe system, gets transported over hundreds of meters, and finally reduces to 20 to 80 drops per minute at the site of the plant. Picture 1. Bamboo pipes are used to divert perennial springs on the hilltops to the lower reaches by gravity. Picture 2 and 3. The channel sections made of bamboo divert water to the plant site where it is distributed into branches, again made and laid out with different forms of bamboo pipes. The flow of water into the pipes is controlled by manipulating the pipe positions. If the pipes pass a road, they are taken high above the land. Picture 5 and 6. Reduced channel sections and diversion units are used at the last stage of water application. The last channel section enables water to be dropped near the roots of the plant. With this, we have come to an end of our chapter. Thank you.